Alright, so, we're all set. So, Part 1C of the 8-bit era, the PC Engine slash TurboGrafx-16. I am aware this sorta isn't 100% a 8-bit console, but, you know, I'm gonna count it here, just for the sake of, consistency. There we go. Anyways, so, what was on the PC Engine? There were 0 light gun games. There was no, light gun peripheral on the TurboGrafx PC Engine at all. This is kind of like, well, you know, it wasn't there. And there's only 3 pinball games. They're kind of meaty pinball games too, but slim pickings on the PC Engine here this time around, unfortunately. But in order of release here, there's just 3 games. I already said that already, but you know, hey, Aliens Crush, Devil's Crush, and Time Cruse. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got. These 3, but let me be a little bit of a special note about this, and that there are only 3 pinball games for PC. They are very impressive and mechanically dense pinball games for this era, like, compared to what was on the NES at the time. Like, yeah, I do like what they did with Pinbot. Like, you know, that's a pretty impressive conversion of a real pinball table, and Rollerball and Black Box Pinball were very, you know, well-programmed video games. But yeah, the Crush games would be pretty famous for, like, the soundtracks, the aesthetic, the multiple playfields, and there's, like, actual goals outside of, you know, get it, like it says here, get big number. Actual goal of, you know, getting to all the playfields, beating the playfields, and winning in general. So, let me hide that for now. And let me actually pause the System Shock cover here, because we're going to jump into the first game. Hey, Creator Unreal, how's it going? There's going to be some pinball. Now, the other times trying to squeeze in, like, especially on Nintendo, squeezing in, like, 8 pinball games in the 3 hours was kind of like a bit of a trick, especially when these are games that you just, like, oh, you play this game for 5 minutes and you know what the game's entirely about. But if there's going to be anything here that I can squeeze. Oh, so I gotta turn this up. A fair amount of. Turn back down a little bit because I forgot. Pinball out of. It's like I said, it's going to be the Crush series. So here's the first one, Alien Crush. Now, if you look at Alien Crush and like, wow, H.R. Geiger inspired, yeah, that was the intent. We'll play fast. And we've got 2 music tracks with wonderful names, Lunar Eclipse and Demons Undulate. Let's go. So, Alien Crush, as it stands, is just 2 screens. This is the first one, but you got Giger aliens eating the thing. Got a stopper on the upper playthrough. You can see, oh, hey, like, weird alien tentacle mouth thing. That one alien's mouth is open. Those bumpers just have variable movement. See what happens if I get to... Well, not like that. The flipper physics are not the best, but... Hey, I got into that alien. Got some bonus points for my efforts. If I could pop it back up there. Now, Alien Crush compared... And there's a third Crush game that was unfortunately Japan only. Yeah, if I shoot it into the alien mouth when that's open, I immediately get the bonus. The ball gets popped back up to the upper playfield. Devil's Crush just improves everything going on here. But yeah, we've got, like, a unique identity going on here. Some pretty good, like, ball physics. Like, the only, like, real issue is how this likes to do just a minor flash. And it's not a white flash at the very least, but it's still kind of, like, slightly annoying to look at. Especially when the ball bounces like that. We're back into the plunger. Alien creatures ate the ball for bonus points. Whoops. Alien ate the ball. It's back up here now. Now, like I said, Devil's Crush would refine everything that's going on here, like, tenfold. But hey, I defeated all those Geiger aliens, and I gotta stop her. Really, this one is a little bit more about, you know, scoring big than Devil's Crush and later Jackie Crush will be, but, you know. There's still, like, actual levels of progression you can do here compared to, like, the ones on the NES that weren't, you know, high speed or Pinball. Had a rough morning, so if I'm kind of like having a bit of a spot trying to talk right now, that's why. Whoops. Remember the old idiom, never double flip. Probably not really an idiom, but yeah. But out of this era of like when we get to the late 80s. Also, fun fact, that wasn't a mouth, that was a face. Yeah, the face was fully energized. So, got a bunch of bonus points for the effort. Yeah, like, the only, like, real problem with the physics in this game is the flipper physics. It is a little hard to aim. There is a bit of a nudge to help you on your way, but... Now, if I could just get into one of those mouths. I also like how it just keeps the state of the alien facehuggers. Which, you know, those, the bumpers down there, hit them, they're actually egg sacs. They really led into, you know, the whole we 100% were super inspired by movie Alien, because I mean it was 1989. Who wasn't? Everyone was. Anyone who said they weren't when designing like sci-fi alien stuff was a huge liar. But yeah, we got one of the sub playfields here with even more hot jams. Where there is a goal here. Now, it's a bit of a tough goal, because it's like, get all those lights on in front of the bumpers proper. Now, from what I remember, and it has admittedly been a while since I played Alien Crush, if you do manage to complete all the sub-play fields, there is, like, something final there. But, hey, I completed it, and you get a bunch of bonus points. Got it perfect as well, so... It's just an additional thing. But there's a lot more emphasis on those, subplay fields in Devil's Crush. Alien Crush 100%, 100% feels like a prototype for this kind of thing, and then it just got super refined in the next game. Devil's Crush was so good it got a port to the Genesis, which did come out here just under a completely different name, despite Alien Crush and Devil Crush having American TurboGrafx-16 releases. So, you know. Tenjin was weird, I suppose. Also, funny. Apparently starting today, the day that I just played TurboGrafx-16 Pinball, a pinball sale has started on Steam. I haven't taken a look at it, but, yeah. I think it's mostly just Pinball FX stuff, including, like, their new Pinball M platform. But hey, if you want recommendations to, you want to buy any pinball on Steam today, feel free to hit me up. I'll tell you what's good, what's worth your time, what's worth paying out the money dollar for. Now, there's another play field in the other alien Geiger mouth over there. But that's just, you know, crank up the score. As indicated by the open eyes on the alien down there, that's your bonus for whenever you do something special, and it's, like, really cool. Same with, the alien face there, up there with the tentacle, like, the actual tentacle face going on. Every time you go through the, lanes up there, it lights up one of the eyes on there. Now, here's another playfield. This time we're a little aggressive, and we have to actually defeat aliens. Little green Slimer aliens. They're little options. Bit tougher than the other one because, definitely put into a position where your ball could easily just be slammed down into the, drain. That's probably the most ideal position for those bumpers right now. Which they blink when you hit them, so, you know. Hey, Mooware, how's it going? But yeah, this is cool. I don't know if it's on sale. I'll have to check later. But there is a game out there, and they released a new one. Same studio. The old one is called, I think it was like Demon Tilt, and the new one is Xeno Tilt. Those two are pinball games heavily inspired by the Crush series. Yeah, they're I haven't played Xeno Tilt yet, but I played Demon's Tilt. It's quite good. Might be on sale for the pinball sale going on. Can recommend Demon's Tilt, and Mooware is here recommending Xeno Tilt, so, you know. Those are safe pickups if they're on sale and you want to get them. And hey, if you're looking to get into pinball in general, you could probably, like, get the good Pinball FX packs for pretty cheap now with this sale. Hey, we got 3 recommendations for Demon's Tilt and 2 for Xeno Tilt. So clearly they're good. Granted, I don't own Xeno Tilt. I played it as part of Game Pass. I do need to, like, own a copy, quote unquote. So that's something I'll see if I have the money for afterwards. But yeah, like I said, if you want any advice about pinball buying on that sale, feel free to let me know. If you're in a good friend Sarlene server, you can always ask there as well. The team of pinball experts there will be happy to help you out with all your pinball inquiries. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, if there's, like, any set of pinball game out there that I can, like, just go for a long while with, 100% these games. And, like, if you think this looks good, if you're, like, unfamiliar or never heard of the Crush series before, wait till I get to Devil's Crush, because, like, ooh, it is, like, whoopsies. Devil's is, like, such a massive improvement on already, like, a good game. And, like, I will say something about the 16-bit era, like, I don't know, minor spoilers for games that you're gonna see anyways next week. SNES pinball, people who own the crossover of the SNES pinball fan and only owned a SNES, kind of got the short, kind of got the short end of the stick, unfortunately. Because a lot of the SNES pinball games were just Famicom exclusives, Super Famicom exclusives. It was just like, also you push button, try to get a match, but game over. Unfortunate, but there's still more to try to see. It's me. Alright, let's play with the second music. Whoops. I just want to see what slow looks like. But enjoy the music known as Demons Undulate. Okay, yeah, it just makes the ball very floaty. It does also just generally slow down the game as well. Gives me a little bit more control, I suppose. But it feels wrong to play the Crush series at the slow speed. Even if there's, like, far more normal and manageable from, you know, non-stickos. Right. Whoops. I did not press the, flipper. Clicking off to try to get into the other mouth. Like, I cannot express just how generally cool this all is. Wee, look at it go. Wee, into the Geiger alien. Oh, there that alien go. Well, I killed it. It exploded. The egg sac gave birth to an alien made of the exploded... Yeah. Explodium. There we go. That's what I'm trying to say here. A lot of these aliens are made of explodium. The little bouncy things, they explode. Now, if I could get the ball back into the hand, so I could get it into the plunger area. And that works too. Uh-oh. Aggressive bumpers. Aggressive eyeball bumpers. I mean, the alien can eat my ball, and I just get, like, a massive bonus. That works, too. Demons Undulate is not the better song, in my opinion. The first one is the better song. Bonk. Oh, gave birth to an alien. We have killed the newborn. We did it! So much alien murder! Ah, sick, an extra ball. Let's go. Oh, we even get put into... We even get put into a minigame that I instantly fail. Sorry, you lost your bonus point. Shame. That bumper array is, not the best. Hooray! At least I can be shot back up here immediately. I forget if this game has a tilt. Like, there is nudging. But I forget if there's, like, an actual tilt system here. I hit the brain. I think even on slow, like, the flipper physics are still, like, kind of weird. Almost got into the mouth. The mouth of bonus points. I remember once I had a conversation with a friend who thought, nudging the table was actually cheating. And it's like, no, but if you do it too much, then you just lose your ball. Because, you know, physically moving the table to such a degree would be cheating. You have to lightly break the laws of physics, not harshly break the laws of physics. Right, got that. Hey, I can go right back up to the top. That bonus realm always opens up, but I just always fall down to the wayside before I can get into it. Ah, so close. Yeah, the other problem is that, one bumper there kind of makes a shot to get into the yellow arrow mouth a little hard. Now, if I let the ball come to the resting... Yeah, this is gonna hit that bumper. Unfortunate. I have to hit the eye. Hey, but it can roll in that way. Alright, time for light the, light the light. Oh, light the lights to cool music, but I got 2 bonus points. Hey, that mouth is open. Let's see if I can get there. Possibility. Might be able to do it. Oh, never mind. Can he do it? Not this time. It's still open, at least. I've got the, There we go. Oh, yeah, this one is the customary Centipede Dragon Boss. Any, one who's played Pokemon Pinball might, like, recognize these, like, little bonus areas as, like, some of the bonus areas you could get to in Pokemon Pinball. Here you just defeat as many of these alien worm monsters as you can until the ball drains. I do remember with Pokemon Pinball, which of course will be played, crowning achievement of like getting to the Mewtwo stage and trying so hard to capture Mewtwo. Alright, yeah, you can just run right into the ball, that's fine. I'm not gonna complain. There's probably like an endpoint for this, like if you get 8 of them or something, because that looks like the display panel down there will only go to 8. This one's not all that hard, luckily. I do really like this song. This is very nice. Whoop. So close. Come on, we can do it. I believe in you, Pinball. I don't think there's a time limit, but don't quote me on that. There we go. Alright, frame 1. We take this. Whoops. I thought I could slap that out of the sky. That's not too bad. It's not perfect, but... Alright. Back here. Alright, let's run back. See if I can't beat my record of 5. Ooh, it's so mysterious. What a good song. There we go. Upsy doosies. There we go. Uh-oh. Ding. Whoops. I thought I could hit the head there, but turns out no. I look over and my cat Dewey's just kind of like staring off into space, but it's adorable. He's such a good kitty. Love Dewey. Right, Dewey? Yeah. Alright, that bonus game's open. Can I get into it? That's the better question. The alien tentacle face has a full bonus going for it. Well, close to a full bonus. There. Take care of the facehuggers. More points. Ah, so many points. But into a bonus round again. All these bouncing skulls and aliens. Gosh, dang it. You know, I'm used to other physics where, like, on a normal pinball table, the edge would have definitely caught the ball. And it would have been fine, but... we live in a different realm here. Whoops, yeah. We live in a different, strange realm of alien pinball. I'm still on my first ball, too. Like, knock on wood. Hooray! Loot the ball. Got some bonus points for it. That works. We... Whoops. Not to say that this track isn't good or anything, but the other track is definitely my preference. There we go. I just like also the visual indicators on the like bigger alien creatures of like where the bonus is at. It's very cool. You know, the last game I was able to hit the eyeball that shuffles around the bumpers like a lot, and this time I just cannot. It is a little funny. Alright, that works. More realms of the facehuggers. Whee! Alright. 2 there. Get a bunch of bonus points for my effort. Also, I need to take a quick drink of water. Fix that current game after this ball. Hyperduel do be looking different, I suppose. Hyperduel's so good. I might run it back sometime soon. I'm actually going to be changing up the schedule after I'm done this week for next week, and then going forward. Whoops. Well, that's the first ball loss. Not too shabby for the first ball. But, yeah. I'm going to be changing the schedule around. I'm going to be starting a little bit later, and, I'm probably going to drop Fridays, just because, like, I don't know. I don't feel streaming that late Fridays. I only did Fridays in the past, because it's, like, a good time for me to stream when I was working, because it's like, oh, cool, it's the weekend. I can go as long as I want, but now that it's not the weekend, well, now that I'm currently not working, still searching for a job, though. I put out a few applications, so we'll see what comes from there. Alright, back to the bonus level. Got 1 skull. Just gotta knock them back into the holes. Ding ding. There they go. Twitch, did you screw up the chat room? Which means slime is going to be non-functional now, unless I restart my stream, which I don't want to. Oh, Twitch. Alright, well. Not the best display of pinball prowess, but that one's a little tougher because of how much the ball flies around. But hey, we're going to the Slimer land. Gotta try to win against Slimer. The bonus round tunes are like so ethereal and good compared to like the main table. Bounce around there. Alright, now we can actively damage the aliens. Because they don't have their guards anymore. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. We did it! Victory! Perfect! Finally, the array has changed. Alright, that works too, I suppose. Now I'm hitting it constantly. The face is active. Alright, back through here. I definitely hit the flipper. Oh well. Maybe not soon enough, I suppose. Please go back down there. Thank you! Better not to fall down there. Alright, that was an interaction that just happened. Got the stopper. Stoppers are good. Hooray! Back to the Slimer minigame. Alright. 2 are defenseless. One's about to be defended. Whoopsies! Once again, did that thing where, you know, on a different pinball table, the flipper would catch, but... oh well. I'm pretty certain once you fill up the pips down there by, getting the ball fed into the face, then, it's another, mini playfield. Like, that mini playfield's active now. To knock the, aliens and skulls into the, holes. I could just hit the bumper and hit the drain immediately, though, you know. Sorry, you lost your bonus point. Get good. Alright. Run it back against the Slimers. I just have to do it earlier than I think I would have to on like a normal pinball table. So they're actively catch. Wow, that Slimer took damage very quickly. And it's dead. Alright. And that one's dead. Just the last Slimer. Hooray! Perfect. Now, I'd like to activate the face bonus field. There's also just a lot of bonus points on the field there. Like, a lot. Alright. Time for the worm. Alright, we take those. Alright. There we go, that's one worm. Boom. Blink. Just vibing over there. Alright, going in here. Got one at least. Alright, just one more piece. Did it. There's two. Not sure how many you need to get for the perfect. Probably said that earlier, but, you know. 8? 6? I couldn't tell you. Whoops. I kind of, like, let my brain wander for a moment and I forgot to press the button. Hee-hee. Back down here, I suppose. Alright, cool. We got the left outlane stopper. That's always nice. It's always very nice when you have a pinball game that don't have incredibly hungry outlanes. You don't know what I mean by hungry outlanes. Some pinball tables, the left and right areas that the ball can drain from, sometimes some pinball tables have designs that are set in a way that the ball could very easily, due to other table elements, just go into those outlanes more often than not. And it doesn't feel good. It doesn't make or break a pinball table, because there are plenty of good pinball tables out there with incredibly hungry outlanes. But sometimes it doesn't feel good to lose a ball to, like, oh, oops, even though I tilted it and everything, circumstances beyond my control meant this ball just drained. So. Ding ding. Alright, time for a second one. Good commentary. Humming the tunes. The head's still intact. Haha, got him before it could go into the hidey hole. That's 2. Let's see if we can get a third one. Ding. That ding noise just reminds me of, like, the ethereal crystal noises from the Donkey Kong 2 ice stages. Yeah, that's stuck in my head because Dot played it last night. Okay, that one segment's out. It is indeed the guy from Grimald Speed. Nom 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 nom, I ate your ball. That sucks. Tastes like metal. I like how I have a 7 multiplier on the bonus down here. I feed it to the horrible alien creature here, and I get a lot of points. Like, I said this is less about number go up, but it's still a pinball game, so by the end of the day, it is like, you do the bonus stages to make number go up. It's just, you have more opportunities to make number go up than just hit pinball around a static field with barely anything to do in comparison to other pinball games. Like, the only one that ever came close on the NES was Rollerball. And Rollerball was a very ambitious game. But of course, you know, Rollerball had the magic touch of Iwata on it, so... Granted, you know, the MSX version of Rollerball was, I might take a look at that when I get to the, PC portion of this, but I think I'm saving the the PC portion, which includes, home microcomputers, for the last of this project, just on the sole fact that, like, oh, there's a lot. PCs have been around through nearly every single console generation, so there's just a lot to go through. Like Sci-Fi Pinball for the PC, and Full Tilt Pinball, and Full Tilt Pinball 2, and all those Amiga pinballs, and Balls of Steel, with the Duke Nukem pinball table. That's a thing, outside of the one that's on Pinball M. Fighting the Slimers again. Oh god, oh god, oh god. That could have ended poorly for me. Ah, dang it, I should bump the table. Oh well. I got 7,000 points. Okay, that's a good area for the bumpers to be at. It only just restricts my access to the lanes up above, but I can live with that. Well, you know, that one's good too. Makes some of the shots a little hard, but... Oh no, there we go. Let's see. Get these shots down. Come on, let's get that last Geiger alien over there. There we go. Got the stopper. Fun useless pinball fact. Stoppers were implemented into pinball tables to, like, give them a little bit more of, like, the look of pinball has skill and isn't just completely random chance. Due to, like, everyone thinking pinball was, you know, just gambling on the books and everything like that. Because it's like, oh, well, if there's a stopper in the middle, then, like, you can use your skill to manipulate saving the ball. Instead of it, oh yeah, the nudge in this game is not strong enough for me to save the ball from that state. Alright, a whole 1,000 points if I accidentally elbow my microphone. Alright. Got some points. Yeah, I think I need to, like, to activate the... if there is a special stage on the alien face there. I think I need to have the, like, ability to collect the bonus active. Well, we're going back here. See if we can't run it back against the Slimers. Alright, one's defenseless. Alright. There's two... Whoops. Oh well. Oh, that's on me. Much as I prefer the other song, it's clear I'm doing better on Devil's Undulation. God. What a title. I said it before, but I'll say it again. What a title. Free snack. Bonk. 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 Alright. Free shot back up here. We take those. Whoops. That's on me. Forgot to press a button. I hit the burn. That wasn't much. I would love to get the bonus up there, just, you know, I gotta activate it. Yeah, because there's like a 7x on here. I get that bonus. That's so many points. Oh, well, guess we're gonna go fight the snake again. Well, that's one way to go about it, I suppose. Got him. Gotta get the segments. This one's pretty easy. Pretty easy, just kind of tedious. Come on, we can do it. Got it. Alright, fair enough. Alright. That one went fairly well. You know what I wish I had around me? Actually, no I don't, because like I have two good Asian marks around me. I'm like, man, it'd be cool if... Twitch chat, are you breaking again? Twitch chat's breaking again. I can't believe... Technology is not on my side today, because like I woke up and my router wasn't working. I got it fixed, but... And then none of the controllers for my PS5 wanted to work. Miracle this is all working. Like the text just suddenly started working again on OBS. Hey, broke 10 million. That's good. Uh-oh, crap. Alright, last ball. Can Adam get that bonus? We shall see. Uh-oh. Wow, I almost beefed that. That would have been upsetting. Alright. Ooh, bonus round active. If I get it in there. Cool. Let's see if I can get redemption on this one. Wow. That's so dicey. I like how they all just conveniently moved away from, And it looks like they have to be, like, go inside these holes at, like, some kind of hyper-specific angle to activate the hole box, if it, as you were, I suppose. I'm never saying the word, that word ever again. My god. I also think it, like, has to be going at a certain speed to fall in? I don't know. It was better than the last few times. Whoops. There's always those times where it's just kind of like, I think I can, like, crack the ball to get it aerial and get some control off that, but I just cannot. To get it into the Gundam aerial. G-Witch was so good. One day I'll own some G-Witch model kits. I gotta get through my backlog. Have money again. Hooray! We go into the face for some points. But the bonus collection is not active. Weep. Uh-oh. The later did not know what to do with that, apparently. I thought about playing this on the Mister, but considering that I'll need to, like, swap over my monitors and stuff like that, I was like, yeah. Oh, let's see. This is a bumper array, good for getting to that other side. Okay, there we go. That's a little better. Good. Nom, 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 nom. So cool. Ow! Dang it. Alright, that's fine. Google, dang it, yeah. That's definitely what I want you to do. Whoops. Totally misjudged that one. Ah, I've got the stopper! Nice. Oh, the angle at which that comes out. Doo-doo. 2, 3. Okay, now I can actually get the bonus. There we go. That's a lot of points. Just a whole hell of a lot of points. And an extra ball. Alright, now that's reset. Even more points. There's just so many points. And like I said, if there's any pinball game I could easily pass an hour on, it's definitely these ones. Nice. A lot of aliens. Alright, worm time. Again. Whoops. Tell you what, though. I think we've seen what this game all has to offer. I could keep going, but I want to take a quick bathroom break. So, pause it here. Go to the VRV screen. Let me pause music. Ah, that's a good tune, too. Well, whatever. Actually, wait. Hold up. I gotta turn that back on for a moment. Because I gotta write the review. This is gonna be very, very short review. Let's turn this on. Add that. Zoom this in. Devil's Crush. Quality. Good. Greatest hit, yes. This is where review goes. Fun pinball game with cool environment and bonus stages to find and play. Cool. Small review. As it is. Dun 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 dun. One day I'll play Warlock on the channel. Anyways. It's time for Devil's Crush. Hey, you remember how good the music was in the last game? You remember just how good the last game was? What if that all was taken to 10 for this one? There's also a password system and a data load system. That's how much more work has gone into Devil's Crush here. There's no music select? Why would you need it with this incredibly hot jam? This is as sour please as we're gonna get. Remember how I said Alien Crush just felt like a prototype. Devil's Crush is where they just refined everything to an absolute polish. To just a super sheen. No relation to the character from Jimmy Neutron. God, don't think about Jimmy Neutron. I'm sorry I talked about Jimmy Neutron. My sole regret is that the music is not louder. Yeah, this is a 3-playfield game now. I just wanted to do it on fast, just so you see how fast it goes. How fast speed is just a speed for sickos. Also, just listen to that guitar go. Let's go. Immaculate video game. If you ever wanted the most heaviest of metal of pinballs that isn't a pinball table, actually based off of a heavy metal band, here you go. Devil's Crush has your back. Like I said, this game's so good, it got a port to the Genesis. Why it was called, like, Dragons... I forget if it was, like, which Dragons it was, because it's published by Tengen in America. But in Japan, it was called, Devil's Crush MD. Also, the lady in the center is becoming a little bit more demonic here. More sound effects going on here. Like I said, music just... Yeah, there are bonus stages here. And whenever you bowl out, the skull up there just laughs at you. This one works a little non-traditionally in that the bonus points don't come until you game over. But yeah, after this game, I'm gonna play this on a speed made for normal people, not sickos. Look at those skeletons just trot as I blow them up. I like how the skeleton eyeball follows the ball as well. That's just very cool. Everything about this game is cool. It's so cool. Alien Crush is cool. Devil's Crush is cooler. I broke open the coffin and a bunch of little dudes came out. Oh, there goes my wall. Yeah, crushing some devils now. How's it going, Claire? Hope you're having a good one. So, Sarah, hello. Yeah, the bonus point comes now. When you game over. Last chance. Nope, missed it. The best 5! Hell yeah. Let's go. Alright. Gonna put it to a normal, manageable, human or otherwise speed. Whoopsies. That ended up working in my favor. Flipper physics are also a lot better in this game as well. Like, there's just an improvement with the physics in general. Alright. I suppose I take those every so often. I mean, sometimes the physics will do that, but, you know, overall, better. I freed the little dudes! The little dudes must die! I like how the center lady is not activated, therefore she will not transform when shot into the pentagram. She's activated now. Things you can only say while playing Devil's Crush. You love it. Yeah, there we go. The third playfield with the Circle of Wizards. What are these wizards doing here? Mysterious shit. But it's really cool. There's also a weird skull face up there. It's excellent. His mouth is open now. Suppose he wants to be fed a pinball or two. The Circle of Wizards have been defeated. But they're coming back. Alright, bonus stage 2. They're numbered now. Also, bonus stage hot jams. I think the point here is to smash these imps and kobolds on panels to light them up. As they just trot around, minding their own business. Maybe I'm the enemy here. Hey, Kenster. Yeah, it is. Hope you're having a good one, Kenster. Yeah. Only a few more soul plates, I assume these are, to fill. That's what I suppose I'm doing. Or they're just so filled up with explosives. That's just how you light these panels. Someone sent out the explosive imps and kobolds today. Whoops. You get bonus points. Anyways, we're back to the almighty Circle of Wizards. Maybe we can get back to the bonus realm again. But first, we must defeat the wizards. Look at him go. He does not want to be blown up. He is running for his life. Okay, the bonus room is going to be up there. I just got to get in there. Which, bit of a... Uh-oh. That was on me. But if we can get past these Skeletonites... One Skeletonite down. Okay, that also works too. Uh-oh. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, okay. I'm not sure what happened there. Also, the right D-pad is working on my Xbox controller, so I think it was just something with the Bluetooth receiver, my mister. When I was playing Mario the other day. Oh, yeah. But my controller just disconnected for like half a moment. Thanks, Microsoft. Oh no. Hey, shut up. That's mean. Can't laugh at me. I'll take a quick drink. Hydration. Hydration's good. Especially when you're crushing devils. Alright, cool. Got up here pretty soundly. I got out of there pretty soundly. Oh no. You gotta get those power flippers to make them explode. Now, if only real-life pinball could be that, where if, you know, you hit the ball hard enough with your flippers, things explode. I mean, it'd become far too expensive to operate, but, you know, it'd be exciting. That's how Stern revitalizes the pinball industry. Explosive pinball. Yes, I'll keep that in mind. Boop. See, that wouldn't have worked in Alien Crush. But here, it worked. Oh, you jerk. That's fine. Just need the finally need to make the NBA Jam pinball where we just have He's on Fire and the pinball. Yeah, you're completely right. That's a lost opportunity. I played this Star Wars one at MagFest, and it's just like it's not impressive. I'm sorry. And like, I think I only like the Revenge of Mars one on the virtue that it's just Attack from Mars playfield, but with the screen in the middle. So there's some kind of familiarity there, but... Ah, Laura Charles, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the whiffed handshake. How's it going? I am good. I'm playing pinball. Pinball is good. Tunes are hot. Pinball is exploding. I'm being looked at menacingly. More explosions are happening. Love to see it. Aha. Well, the little guys are free. Look at them go. Anyways. Oh god. That was a bad hit. Slowly but surely. Adam, you gotta remember what they say about double flipping. Don't. Really should do, like, I'm so used to not doing any form of flipper control in like video game pinball, because 9 times out of 10 it doesn't particularly work. But this is a situation where like the physics are pretty good enough that it will work. So, you know. That time, physics engine just did not want to, like... Yeah, I play a bunch of other games. This is just what I'm playing for today. This is the project I'm running. Where I play light gun and pinball games on various consoles, and we're finishing up the 8-bit era today with pinball and the TurboGrafx. Oh, that castle changed colors. How about that? Ain't that cool? Yeah, I like Dead by Daylight, but I don't really play much nowadays. It's a lizard! She's a lizard. She's a dragon. Alright, time for bonus stage 4 with the scary... Well, that happened.
Oh, that was too spooky for me.
Anyways, gotta run that one back. Gotta have the lady go back to a dragon, so we can go back to that bonus stage. And not usually. And oh, damn it! You should have pressed the nudge button. That's on me. Is that my last ball? That was my last ball. Okay, gotta run it back. See, this is why this game has a password system. Yeah, it is. It's funny. It'd be laughing. It'd be following the ball. Ah, too early. That's fine. Haha! Ha 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 ha! First place. That's improvement, baby. Alright. Let's run this back. I think you get a password when, like, you actually clear a, bonus stage. When, like, Alien Crush, it's like you get a bunch of, passwords, but, like, here there is, if I recall correctly, a final showdown if you complete all the bonus stages. Not a final countdown, though. Just a showdown. Huh, this is starting out swell. As pinball goes. Sometimes it's just like, nope, okay. Do like want to play Perfect Dark again one day. I've been thinking about Perfect Dark a lot. Like when I've been trying to put together a top 100 list, and I need to see if I put this game on there for the top 100 list. I think I did, but it's like really hard to like rack your brain through the entirety of like your game playing experience. I've been playing video games for a very long time. At least 33 years. 34, actually. But it's also, like... It was a struggle to come up with 90 games that, like, I spent, like, an insane amount of time / like, you know, stuck with me as, like, true transformative experiences. I barely use Twitter, so I cannot promise anything. I am sorry. But so I'm gonna come up with 10 more games, and I wanted to do that during the birthday-a-thon. But yeah, it's like it's just hard to think about. 100 games are a lot of video games when you really think about it. Even if you've been playing video games since you were, like, a wee babby. Like, seriously. Year and a half old was when I started playing video games, and it was Pinball for the NES, so... That's part of the reason why this project exists. It's like, pinball is just within the DNA. The beard, the BNA, the beard, words. What the N and the A stand for in DNA. Weird, science-y stuff. Yeah, you stare at my pinball. It's so shiny, isn't it? Just staring at that so you have the opportunity to laugh at me when I drain. Like a jerk. What do you contribute, Skeleface? Oh, we're back down here. There we go. Okay, nope. I was not able to just lip it like that, fortunately. Okay, cool. Feed me the pinball. One way to get the bonus points early, just feeding John Skeleman there a pinball. Whee! Alright, cool. Next stage of the dragon transformation. Alright. Whoops. Does hitting... Yeah, okay. We're pretty good. Also, I like how the slimes are in a formation to, like, prevent the ball from going down right now. So that's good. But I need to stop the spinner to determine which bonus round we're going into. Alright, that one. That one's just more a matter of doing that. In we go. Bonus stage 1, the Hydra. Ah. The bonus stages are, like, actively harder in this than they are in Alien Crush. But that's still fine, because, like, this game rips. Whoops. All the way back down here. Oh, that's rude. I activated the dragon. So I can, like, I think going through the dragon gets me to a bonus level, but we'll cross that bridge when we get back down there. The bridge that leads directly into a dragon's mouth. Alright. Let's go. That was a good noise. Hooray! I can now fight the Skeleton Knights. See if I can't get into the skeleton. What? I can just pop it down into the drain. Well, let's see if I can get the match. $700, huh? Nah, too early again. It's like that, like, Cyclone Twister game that was, like, in arcades. Whatever, that's my initials now. Where it's like, you always think you're gonna get the, jackpot with the lights swinging around, and you just press it, like, a nanosecond too early. And it's just like, ah, okay. Ugh. Okay. Oh yeah, Hot Jams time. Fighting Lizard Knights. Ding. Ding. Ah! Dang it. Not good enough reflexes there, unfortunately. That was very funny that ball just got caught there. They are building a devilish pachinko table, you're correct. There's fiends. Bonk. I like how the dragons are sleeping on like gold, but it looks like a river of molten gold. Oh, jeez. At least I had some bonus points to get from that. The super steam piston. Let's go. I think I'm gonna get very far with the Dragon Lady is awake-ish. Alright, that seemed to have barely worked. That's fine. Alright, doors open up there. Woohoo! Let's see. You know, I'm thinking about Mark Flint's Moonball again. The game is art. Is it good? I don't know, probably not. But is it art? Oh god, yeah. Yeah, because I haven't gone on Twitter yet. Sorry. I don't plan to for a few hours. Them's the breaks. I'm doing that thing called streaming. Wicked cool pinball games take precedence over social media. Aha! Almost a dragon. Yeah, I did. I did when I was doing the NES one. And the review for that was just simply art. Alright, dragon's active. We can go to a bonus round. Once I get it into the mouth. Whee! Alright, time for the skulls again. Why does it... I need to remember just to hit the nudge button as soon as it shoots out, because it's just like, as soon as it hits that one skull, it angles, and then I have a bad time. It's just like, yeah, you know what? No, you're done. We'll get back up there eventually. Yeah. That hole is not going to do anything because Dragon Lady is not activated yet. There we go. I don't know what just happened there with the ball bouncing like that, but whatever, we take those. Let's see again. Yeah, there we go. Popping into the face of that soldier. A skeleton knight. This game has a incredibly high skeleton count, which makes it good too. So, oh, give me one moment. There we go. All right. Press the pause button one too many times there. And thus the Dragon Lady cycle continues. You are not immune to Dragon Lady. Oh, goodbye. Back down here I go. To the normal dragons. Whatever that thing is flying around. I like how goofy the dragon coffins look. They're just incredibly goofy. Whoop, 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 wait. Alright. I suppose sometimes that's how pinball physics work. Sorta. Ah, didn't hit it correctly because we didn't have exploding skeletons. I have failed you, chat room. Hooray! My ascension was put to a halt, but, you know, hey, whatever. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. Stupid frog thing. You know, it's weird. Does not feel like a Thursday, but it is a Thursday. I'm here playing pinball. That's what I do on Thursdays. So, you know. If I have both flippers up, is there... Well, yeah, there is a... In theory, there's a chance I can get up there, but in practice... Oh, hell yeah, let's go. Love it when a plan I never planned it in the first place comes together. I love pinball chaos. I try my best to control it, but you want to know something? That's just not how it happens. Can I... Nope, okay. I don't even think nudging would have saved me there. Get the ball back up. Hey, rude. Supposed to let the ball go up. There we go. That's another skeleton knight down. The dragon transformation is nearly complete. Whoops. Oh, hello. That was fast. Now, if I could activate the bonus there, that would be good, because there's so many points riding there. Also, something I forgot to mention, this game has scrolling instead of, like, the twin, separate screens, which makes it so much nicer. This game is just sublime. Like, it's just good. Just an... Ah! It's just art, indeed. My wife is watching something, and I heard the Price is Right lose horn, and I'm like, dang. I wish there was a Price is Right game that wasn't, like, incredibly bad. They're all kind of... Get the fuck! That's what I get for talking about Price is Right on a pinball stream. So, you know. The moral of the story here is, Bob Barker's a lich. Everyone thinks he died, but no, he's in the end of the game wheel. The big wheel there. Yep, I agree, Claire. God, yeah, some of the computer... Whoa! That happened. Yeah, a lot of computer pinball... scrolling was, there was an attempt. Oh, once I get to the Pinball Dreams series, that's gonna be fun. I do not like the Pinball X series. You ported all of them to Game Boy. And it's just like, but why though? One set got ported to SNES, and that's going to be played next week. Ah, too late. It is a bit of a shame that, like I was saying earlier, that like a lot of the SNES pinball games were Japan only. Like, there's like 2. There is no data. Oh no. But yeah, new game. I'll do one more game, and then we'll move on to the next one. Play that for a little bit. And I can't fill out a full hour on the last game here. I'll just play more of this. I'll keep it a bit of a short stream today. Whoops. I mean, if I just, like, terminally super beef this one, then I'm just gonna run it back, but... hey, remember what I was saying about terminally beefing this one? Now, I will say that, like, I put on my top 100, like, I just put pinball as, like, a genre on my top 100, but I feel like I can just make... It's a bit weird, because it's like, pinball's not inherently a video game. Maybe I could just delete that and have, like, my favorite digital pinball video games on there that would easily hit a top 100. Oh, the pentagram summons were active. So we went to Wizard Fightland. Might be able to pop back up and around. Maybe? Maybe? I'm a little stuck. Eventually. Alright. Doing this again. Well, I suppose this works. There we go. That one gave me enough momentum. Go fight the Circle of Wizards. Never mind. Back through here again. Alright, we're back. Can't go that way because, you know, there's nothing there. Alright. We have defeated the Circle of Wizards, but they're going to come back. I just like how that wizard just scooting around like, oh no, I'm the last one alive, ah! Alright, can I get... No. Alright. Gotta see if I can't just get bounced in there. It's like, it wants to go in, but it's just like, nah. Maybe later. I'm a little too tired to go into this hole. Maybe eventually. We'll see what happens. There we go. The hydro time. The pinball. It's hot. Ah. It's tough. It is tough. Alright, back here. Granted, if you could stay in... you know... me jinxing myself immediately in the pinball merry-go-round up there, then you can at least just get the bonus levels fairly easily. But you know how it is. Alright. Sure. Nope. It's cool. Nope, we're fine. Thanks, skeletons. Thanks, Scoot and Skellies. Well, there I go. I'm going to play one more of this, because this is what I consider a complete and utter beef. Oh, big stretch. It's stretching time. Oh. Last chance. Got it. Alright. Never mind. We'll go back. Let's go. Can we make a miracle happen with this extra ball? No! No, we cannot. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Plug in something real quick. Alright. You don't get another match. Like, you got your match. You squandered it. And despite that being probably one of, like, the shorter, more beefiest games, beefy, negative, the highest scoring game I've played here. But this one for sure, no matter what happens, I'll move on to the next game. The next game is neat, but it's not nearly as robust, if I remember correctly, as the Crush games. I hesitate to call it a hidden gem, but it's like, it's not terrible as things go. Yep, Time Cruse. Which is funny, because, like, a while back, I kind of did, like, something similar, where I would just, like, just randomly look at pinball games. Oh, sick, got an extra ball already. I have to wonder if that was just some kind of, like, special hidden thing, but... And then I discovered there was a Time Cruse 2 that was Japan only. Yeah, like, exactly. That's how I remember feeling about Time Cruse when I played it a while back. And there was, like, a Japan-only Time Cruse 2, but that's just what they called Time Cruse in Japan for whatever reason. It's the same exact game. Yeah, it's the same game. I was like, oh, what's Time Cruse 2? Japan only, huh? Oh, it's the same game. It's just called Time Cruse 2. Cruise harder, but the same. Yeah, Time Cruse is nifty. Like, it's not going to dethrone the Crush games, but you'll see. Very soon-ish. But hey, early extra balls are something I enjoy. Of course, these little fish dudes are a little tough. Like, you still bounce even if you hit them hard enough to get them to explode. Yeah, like that. You still stop, it's just they're gone. Alright, can I pop it back up before... Nope, never mind. My aim is off. Nope, okay, didn't want to fit. You know, that one works. Haha! She's awake. Dragon Lady stirs. What was that voice, me? I don't know what that voice was. Alright. You know, I've never really gotten up to the third playfield via the semi-intended route of fighting the skeleton knights and then just shooting through that ramp. It's always that way. Anyways, there is a bonus entrance active. Hey, there we go. Oh, never mind. It lied to me. That wasn't leading me anywhere. I've been bamboozled. Been tricked today. Tricked. Oh, okay. I can't lip it. That's unfortunate. Now, if this was like a traditional, actual, real pinball table, if the ball was like right at the side of a flipper there, because of like the rubber on the outsides of a pinball flipper, I would have been able to catch the ball and pop it up. Not with much force, mind you, but it would have been possible. Ooh. But yeah, I'm very excited to get to the 16-bit stuff because there's a lot of cool stuff with the when it comes to light gun and pinball during that era. Light gun stuff is a bit weird of that era because, like, anyone familiar with the guns? Alright, time for these skeletals. These John skeleton faces. With their... Oh, God. Oh. The ball moves very fast on hitting a skeleton face. So. Perfect. You got bonus points. Perfect special points. But yeah, did it. Beat one of them. Also, my ball's blue. It's cool now. I forget if that does anything, but it's very, very cool. It's a signal of my victory. The wheel has stopped. Uh-oh. Bunch of points. I love seeing a bunch of points. The midpoint field is where I'm like fairly okay with not getting the right angle shots on the skeletons because it can bounce around to my favor. But this is a situation where, oh no, my ball isn't blue anymore. Shame. I hit the dragon in the face a little bit. Sometimes that's just what you need. Really? Huh. Neat. That probably won't happen when I get to the Mega Drive version, but I never knew that. Sick. It's very funny. Hit that dragon in the face. Up we go. What I'm really excited about, and like another reason why I started this project, is the 32-bit era, essentially PlayStation and Saturn. Because there's a good smattering of stuff when it comes down to both light gun and pinball on those consoles. Especially the Saturn. The Saturn has like a lot of like stuff on the pinball side of things that it's really, really neat that I don't think a lot of people know about. But we'll get there when we get there. We still got 2 weeks worth of 16-bit to get through. I'm also going to be combining up the pinball and the light gun stuff in one. Just because it's like this is like the rare exception that despite there's, hey, extra ball, let's fucking go. Despite the fact that there's only 3 games here, like I can easily fill up a 3-hour slot, but past weeks it's like I really had to like scrape essentially to do 3 hours, and I like going beyond 3 hours. Granted, that's subject to change when, like, you know, I finally find a job again, but In general, format changes up just a little bit. Right. But for now, we got a bunch of extra balls on this run, so, you know, that's always a good thing to feel. Whoops. And when I get to, like, actual arcade pinball and light gun stuff, that's gonna be fun. There's a lot. Whoops. I think I will show off Pinball Arcade as jank and abandoned of a platform that is. Maybe some virtual Pinball X, whatever it's called. I forget the actual name of it. Stuff. Jeez. Like I was commenting about my extra balls and everything. I was just like, nope. Let's keep going. All right. Alright, cool. 2x. Not that I get that bonus up there all that often, but hey. Shiny number. Alright. Yeah, I am very excited for the next leg of this project. Pop, pop, pop. Game. Oh, I would have been so mad if I went down the out lane. Fine now, but... I swear the flipper flips when it scrolls, when I don't have my finger on the button. Oh, last ball. See where this leads me. There we go. Hell yeah. Let's go. Now let's see if I can get it into the weird, clear bloodworm over there. The answer is yes, I can. Oh, it's this one. Ah, damn it. Why? That one's just evil. It's holding up the flipper. This is hitting the nudge. This is like, no. Stuffer. Well, let's see if I can... The wheels stopped. Oh, it stopped at the 5. Okay. I don't think there's anywhere I could do get there about going to another bonus realm. Ah, burp, neighbor. Wow. Alright. The boring part where I keep the ball alive on the middle playfield. I spoke to... okay. Da-da-da. Oh. Alright. Like, do not get me wrong. The physics in this game, not perfect. Again. No. What? I'm being made a fool of today. Why? Oh, the dragon's awake. It's breathing fire. Seems a little mad. Well, can I pop it into the dragon's mouth, I suppose? Wonder. The skeleton looks so funny when it's looking up at the ball. Well, okay, never mind. The flame said no. But yeah, like I was saying, the physics aren't perfect here. But the imperfection of the physics, the pinball physics here, lead to very, very funny interactions. That's not a very funny interaction. But yeah, Devil's Crush is fucking awesome. Shocking absolutely nobody on the face of the planet. Oh, man. Oh, can I get it? Nope. Rip. Still, that's my best. Alright, that's Devil's Crush. I'll let that run silently in the background as I, go to my spreadsheet. Whoops, I had Alien Crush. There, thinking. Excellent pinball game with better environment and tough as nails bonus stages. Also, oh god, I gotta sneeze! Time Cruse. Shocking nobody, huh, James? You even get a practice mode. So, Time Cruse is interesting that it is a sprawling pinball table. In a way, the Crush games eat your heart out, but the ball does feel a little weighed down by gravity in comparison. But there is at least, you know, clear objectives. Like, hey, let's connect this time circuit to go into the time machine for an extra ball chance 37 years in the future. Where we're playing Labyrinth. Fun fact, I was never good at Labyrinth. Like, you know, the old, never good at it. At least they give you a fairly generous, time limit. But yeah. If you're looking for someone to be pro at Labyrinth here, not happening on this stream. Sorry. Goodbye. At least I checkpointed over here. Yeah, but I teleported over there. It's unfortunate. Because it's a blue one. It just teleports me back to the blue. No. Yeah. The not too distant future of moving the solar system around behind you to try to get an extra ball. This is a jam, even if it is only like a 30-second loop. Enough! Well, at least I'm only teleported to the yellow teleporter there. Oh no! Hurry up music! Oh god, it's just hurry up music. Last chance. No, I fell into the red teleporter. Nope, time up. Still worth a shot. Back here. Time Cruse. Also, there is an entire left side to the table as well, so... Once again, you can see why you can easily fill out 3 hours with 3 pinball games. The frame rate does dip a little bit because this is a very busy video game, but it's fine. The only, like, real issue with this game, from playing it now, is that this ball is very heavy. Like, comparison to other, it's not super pinball heavy, where that ball is just made up of liquid metal. Oh god, if anyone was here for super... I gotta, like, put up the mods as well. Do some editing with them. Finally, like, download... See if I still have Vegas downloaded somewhere. Or just download DaVinci so... excuse me, so I don't have to deal with Vegas. Yeah, Super Pinball on the NES was like... That game was nearly impossible to play because they made the flipper physics were terrible, and the ball was just like so heavy, made of like turbo liquid metal. Into the time machine. Bonus chance. Destination 460 million years ago. We've got jellyfish. We're not drastically altering evolution or anything here. That jellyfish isn't gonna cause, like, a butterfly effect. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Everything's A-okay. Time. Hooray, I did a thing. And funny music played. Okay, that time circuit's complete. So if you get into that time machine... Like that. Extra ball chance. 63 years into the future. This is what the future looks like. Got space colonies. We're off by Mars. And pinball traversal is by these sticks. You love to see it. This is just how you pinball. You know, this pinball bounces, dang it, very strongly for a pinball, in my opinion. feel like a thing made of solid metal would not bounce like this, but... Ah, darn it. So close. Got it! Hooray! Extra ball! We have survived the future, 65 years into it. Maybe pinball traversal will be a little hard in the future, but, you know, at least we got space colonies. And no Gundams in sight, so, you know, it's probably peace between Space Noids and the Earth. We got both time machines active here. Where are we going? Warp miss. Uh-oh. Are we just stuck in time? Oh, God. Well, we were stuck in time for half a moment. In the weird... Dali dimension, as it were. Man himself could have even been there. Who knows? There was a hooded figure in the space in between time. Well, getting shot over here. Right. Noises. Good noises. Oh no! Spinning. This game does have nudging, but it's also like... Oh, that the left directional also nudges. The right directional, sorry. Forgot left and right again. Happens. Because I'm mentally ill. Now, the ball is too heavy to shoot up the shaft there. Ooh, that sounds like a lot of fun. That movie. Ah, that reminds me of something else I need to watch that I was suggested. Just kept forgetting about it because brain be bad. All right, guess we're not staying over there for long. Like, my only complaint with this game is that the ball is just very heavy. It is otherwise fun pinball. Extra ball chance. All right, we're back to Labyrinth Land, 37 years in the future. This is how we do space exploration, 37 years in the future. We just play Labyrinth. Nope, that's not how we do it. I almost wanted to say yes, because I'm just so very bad at Labyrinth. But we persevere here. The name of the game here is Perseverance. Ah, close. Whoop, there we go. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah. It'd be funny, but you're absolutely correct. Oh. And I mean, if I could keep it like here-ish, that's fine. Like, it's fairly close enough that I can, like, try again. Okay. Darn it. Almost had the perfect shot there. But not quite. Whoop, 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 whoop. Should be able to get it. Sick. Extra ball. This tune is catchy. Like... good animations. It's just hampered by the ball weight. Alright, circuit set. Circuit City is ready. Another circuit set. Wow. Wee. This tune is so catchy. But like it's weird that they programmed the ball to be so heavy, but also made the flippers incredibly powerful. Maybe the devs weren't exactly 100% certain how to program pinball, the actual ball part of a pinball. Wait. Alright. Alright, where are we off to? Extra ball chance, 63 years later. We've got the sticks again. Dink dink. Let's go. Ooh, ooh, oh, that was clean. Let's go. Extra ball. And a no-miss bonus. Let's go. Even getting rewarded for that being clean. I love to see it. Good noises. Bink. Almost. Not quite there, but almost. Can I give the ball enough power to go all the way up there, or is it just too heavy? Wow. I mean, eventually. Oh, rip. That's fine. Off we go into the great pinball time yonder. I don't think that made any sense. Oh well. That was weird. Clunk. Let's activate the circuit, maybe. No, not today. No Circuit City for us for right now. Ooh, doo 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 doo. I like to get back to prehistory so I can just annihilate all the creatures so that way their humans evolve into chimps or reverse evolution. They all return to monkey. We all become crabs. Dinosaurs are crabs. It was never humans to begin with. It was all crab. Now let's go with that. That sounds good. Right, noises. All return to Pinchy. Right, I got the stoppers. You know what? I'll accept giant squids. Giant squids that can walk on two legs, but they do like that cool walk down the street. We're just crabs made of steel crabs. Crabs are inedible. They're just made of steel. How do they survive? I don't know. Life finds a way. That's what Jurassic Park taught me. I like how the lone bumper of the table is just here. We got 2 active time warps here. I have to wonder if Time Cruse 2 has like any improved physics or anything, or if it's just really just the same game. Eventually. Come on, there we go. Rock and roll. Alright, we're back to the, back to 63 years in the future. Oh no, my no-miss bonus! It just wasn't good enough. Sadness. I did it again. Funnily enough, there is a pinball table on Pinball FX that has a similar kind of situation going with these things. Where you gotta play a physics game with these rods. I feel like I have less time this time around. Because it's getting a little bit more frantic early. Probably a thing this game does. Oh, that put me all the way back up there. Unfortunate. I don't think I'm getting it. That's unfortunate, but hey. Time up. I like how the ball just fit perfectly right in the middle of the time up. My brain stopped. Probably shouldn't have your brain stop when you're playing pinball. I'm just saying. Alright, pop it in. Let's warp. Where are we going? Oh no! I'm going back to the Strange Lands. There's the Masters of Time or something. Wow, I'm just murdering these dudes. They didn't do anything to me. They just so happen to be in the space that time forgot. I'm just here and they're peaceful in between the realm zone. And I'm just killing them. Maybe I'm the villain here. Yeah, this song is so catchy. Alright. Oh, now the time circuit's complete. Alright. That happened. Oh no! Now, is 1 the last ball, or is 0 the last ball? What kind of video game is this? Not gonna lie, I actually really hate it when video games do the thing where, like, 1 is your last life. Super Mario 2 Advance did that, and I'm like, I was not a fan. And I know Mario as a whole does that, and it's just like... I don't know. I like the Donkey Kong Country way of doing it. Still, like I said earlier in the stream, very funny pinball sale starts today. Pinball's a lot of fun. Couldn't tell. Destination. I just noticed that. Alright. Back to playing Labyrinth. I do really like this Labyrinth bop, though. Very nice. Very cool. Kind of jazzy. Alright, perfect. Whee! Clean. Not that clean, because it's not perfect, but, you know, still. Oh, I did get a no-miss bonus. I thought I didn't for some reason. No, whatever. We take this. Just sitting here hitting these time circuits until the end of time. Funnily enough, like, I do actually have a hard cutoff point. I have somewhere to be at 6 o'clock. Alright, 940 years in the past. We are in the land of swords and treasure and slimes. And mimics. And we're no longer here. Oopsies. I was focused for a moment. Okay. If for some reason I manage to survive this game for another half hour, I'll just call it there and do the final thoughts of this gen. Because, yeah, I gotta, like, be done with streaming by 5 o'clock. Just so I can get to where I need to be. Oh no, we're back to the in-between land. Killing innocent time custodians. They're dead. Just dead. We've killed them. I've killed them. How can I ever recover? I love that Konami-esque sound, though. I got some points for it. Hey, Dewey. Oh, you're such a good kitty. My big black cat, Dewey. He's back. I was gonna go plop on my wife, but he's here, and he's wonderful. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Haha! The stopper. Well, wrong stopper. Wow. Please stay up here. Thank you. Yay! Oh no. Whee! Up we go. Oh no. Well, I spelled the RU in Cruse. Bonk. Yeet. They'll have the stopper over here at the very least. That's nice. Wee. I don't know what I'm doing anymore, but that's fine. Pop it up there? No. Pew! Okay. Pop it? No, okay. Oh no, oh no. No! Okay. This is the actual final ball. Back to the center playfield. Okay. Got bounced up here. Now, can I? Yep. Ugh. Alright, one more hit to complete that circuit. Yep. Hooray! I increased the bonus. Alright. I can't seem to get that one target right wedged in between the bumper there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Figure! and then it just fades out via square. Last chance. Push one button. Aw, sorry, no extra ball. I did not beat Igarashi, but I got second place. Alright. Hitting the 3-hour mark, so that's good. Managed to fill out 3 hours worth of pinball. How about that? I'm gonna close that. I'm gonna turn on some music, because it's time to finalize the, what's going on here? Run that over here. Turn that down so you can still hear me. Go like that. Turn that on. Time Cruse, good. Fun unique time travel premise pinball with fun mini games. Only blemish is the ball is too heavy. Alright, that's a review. So, hide that. Turn up here. Let's go to the next slide here, where we're going to look at the final counts for the 8-bit. The NES had 8 pinball games, 12 light gun games. The Sega Master System had 0 pinball games and 13 light gun games. Friendly reminder, Sonic Spinball does not count for this project. And the PC Engine had 3 pinball games and 0 light gun games. As stated earlier, there was no light gun for the PC Engine, so grand totals of these 3 consoles for the 8-bit generation, not counting the 7200, I'll probably put those 3 consoles into the bits and oddities section, where pinball games on like the side consoles like the 3DO and stuff, which, friendly reminder, I'm doing 3DO exploration on Saturday, but so light gun ended up winning out this gen. Here are my final thoughts about this era. It is not shocking that there were more light gun games than pinball games during this gen. Pinball is hard to get the physics down, and frankly, the only people who did a good job of it were Iwata and Rare. Like, as much as I was praising the physics of the Crush games, especially Devil's Crush, it was still off. And honestly, Pinball, Rollerball, and Pinbot and High Speed have some good physics going for them. High Speed has other problems going for it, but, you know. I like to assume that light gun games were easier to make and market to a general audience, but it was also reflected by most of the games that... I meant to say light gun games that were on the NES and Sega Master System. Mostly shooting gallery types with single screens and very simple objectives. The Sega Master System had a game literally called Shooting Gallery. Like, yeah. The one game... The triple pack was just a shooting gallery game for SMS. It was just the clay shooting from Duck Hunt, but every so often the background would change. Yeah. The few times a light gun game would go beyond this, it tended to be very hard or just so badly programmed it was just not fun at all. The latter point is referencing the Mechanized Assault and Operation Wolf ports for the NES, which the way that they had to be programmed to work due to the nature of those arcade games, it didn't work. Operation Wolf worked better on the SMS, just because the light gun technology was actually better on the SMS, but it was still like really wonky. Freedom Force and To the Moon, To the Earth, I should say, for NES deviations were fine, but they were difficult, especially Freedom Force. Like, you had to be like next to perfect with Freedom Force, and you had to have like the quickest of reflexes in order to restore your health there. And SMS, you had the one game there. I forget the name of it. It was like Android Assault. I have my list right here. What am I talking about? Assault City. Assault City was really difficult. Rambo 3 for the SMS is just hard as hell. Like, unfair levels of hard. Gangster Shooter was fine. Had weird calibration issues that wasn't present on any other game, so I'm led to believe Gangster Town was kind of a little badly programmed. Laser Ghost is fine. It's a neat premise. Has shot lag though. Space Gun was like an actually real good port by the end of the day. But yeah, soon we'll see what the Genesis and SNES had for us in this arcade. There's a fair clip of Pinball. It gets a little bit more robust. The light gun games, they're of quality. They're fairly unique, and we'll see what they're about, you know? So, that is going to do it for me. The 8-bit era is closed out for this project.